Hey, Dr. Steve here, driving around in beautiful Sarasota again, and just want to talk to you about how we resist change. I'm part of this business group, and we've been talking about how that different cultures adapt to change more easily than others, and it's quite a discovery to realize that how adaptable we are to change or resistant to change has very much to do with our culture, our personal experiences, and just so many conditions in our life that cause us to either be resistant to change or adaptable. So some pointers to help us be more adaptable, because the more that we can embrace change and be comfortable with change, the more that we can probably enjoy life and be happy. A lot of pressure comes when we are resistant to change, and like wise people before us have often said, the only thing that's constant is change. And so just like the scenery is changing as we drive along here, as we go through life, changes are happening. The culture is changing, the business environment is changing, our own life is changing. I mean, if you haven't noticed, we're all getting older, day by day. So I mean, we're changing. Can't do what we used to do maybe when we were younger, or if you're young, you realize that change is happening inside us, around us, and everywhere. So the less we are resistant to that change and can adapt to it, the happier we're going to be. One of the greatest keys to being adaptable and accepting change is to not have these unrealistic expectations about what things are supposed to be like. Being so rigid in our thinking, so rigid in our expectations, causes us to resist change, oftentimes to the point of disgust or even anxiety. And so very important that we let go of those unrealistic expectations. And I'm going to do a whole segment on just how to do that. But for today, and for this little segment, I just want to keep it real brief and say that these are some of the points that will help us be adaptable, embrace change, and be like the cultures that are most happy because they're able to change very easily. We have to look inside of ourselves. Why do we resist change? What is it about us? What has happened that causes us to resist that change? Very fascinating subject to look at, and I think a worthy one for each person to ask that question. How resistant am I to change? Or how adaptable am I to change? And am I comfortable with it? Am I at peace with the change that's going on? And am I embracing it and using that change to my advantage? Just some questions to ask. And as we ask those appropriate questions, we can certainly find the answers and realize that change is all around us. We might as well change with it and enjoy our life. So thanks for these couple moments we've had. Dr. Steve here, just enjoying some time with you today.